Hello, I am Pastor Búgvi from Keldan Church in the Faroe Islands, Scandinavia. In 2008, I was in Bible school in Sweden. And there was a youth conference, and for that youth conference, Pastor Hao, one of the senior pastors in Church, Singapore, flew over to preach. And that was the first time I heard about Church. I heard about the young people, I heard about the youth revival that took place, and in my heart I was like thinking, God, I would really like to visit this church one day. But at the same time, I also knew I was a 21-year-old guy from little Faroe Islands living in Sweden, and Singapore is literally on the other side of the globe. In 2014, I had the opportunity to come and visit this church and see everything myself. And the year after, in 2015, I enrolled in the Master of Divinity program in Oral Roberts University, and little did I know that 3 of the senior pastor day would join that class back then. So out of that also a beautiful friendship developed. When I came in as a pastor in the Faroe Islands in 2017, I knew, hey, we need to work with GenerationS as a church. So in 2018, we brought the first batch of leaders for the GenerationS conference here in Singapore. We went back home and we started immediately to implement some of the things that we saw. And one of the things we saw was that youth are not replacements, but youth are reinforcements. So what we did, for example, in our worship team was that we went in and say, hey, we need to allow the younger people in our church to enter the different ministry. And we lowered the ages. And here you see one of the pictures. We see Oda, we see Eliana, and we see Bodil, how young they were back then. And that was the immediate change, that we gave more space, more room for the young people to join these ministries in the church. And immediately that year, we saw some changes. And of course, things don't happen overnight. So we started like a process. And we fast forward 5 years. In 2023, you will see another pictures. And these are, again, Eliana, Oda, and Bodil, but they are 5 years older at this time. They are leading worship in our Easter conference. And our Easter conference is the biggest event that we host as a church, where we reach out to our entire nation. People are coming in from all over the nation. And they were so impressed by what they saw on stage, but when they looked around in the church, they could really see young people and older people serve side by side, no matter how old or young they were. And that really touched our hearts, because this was really something that was new. And for us, we knew what they saw. They really saw reinforcements. And at that conference, we had people serving where the youngest leader was 16 years old and the oldest leader 69 years old. So as for now, we say we are a church. We are one church, but we are many generations at the same time serving and loving the same God. So I just want to drop you a final thought here. I sincerely believe that GenerationS is not only meant for a local church here in Singapore, but for the churches all over the world. Generation does not happen overnight, but it takes time and it takes intentionality. You will have your ups, you will have your downs, but if you are consistent, I will promise you, you will see fruits.